Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. My name is Paladin Dance, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be going over some news that just came out about an hour ago, and that is that Valor points are returning to World of Warcraft. Now, this is a very welcome change. Many players have been asking for a system like this because PvP gearing has been so strong the entire expansion so far, so this is something that's going to help bring Mythic Plus more in line with PvP gearing. I've had a lot of people ask me before on stream and in my videos how I'm 220 plus item level, and I always respond by telling them that I did PvP early on in the season, and that's how I was able to get up to 222, which is what I'm at right now. PvP gearing has been strong and continues to be strong. It's going to remain probably the strongest kind of gearing, but something like this change is going to bring it a little bit more in line, going to make Mythic Plus a little bit more viable. So before we get into it, let's read exactly what the changes are going to be. So it reads, the framework for a system that attempts to address these goals should be present in the PTR updates, yada yada. Gear from Mythic Plus dungeons is now upgradable, initially with a cap of item level 200, which players can raise to item level 207 by completing all 8 Shadowlands dungeons at Mythic 5 or higher. This will award a new Keystone Explorer achievement, while the existing Keystone Conqueror achievement for all 10s or higher will increase the cap to item level 213, and then to item level 220 by completing the Keystone Master achievement for all 15s in time. The currency used to upgrade Mythic Keystone gear is Valor, which is earned from completing Mythic Keystone dungeons or by doing Covenant Callings with a weekly cap. Upgrade costs will vary by item slot and will be consistent across all item levels. So there we have it, guys. A very good system. Very happy to see something like this, but I'm sure you guys are all asking yourselves the same question I was asking myself. The very first thing that came to my head after reading this paragraph, 226 gear, where is it? Right, if they implement a system like this, PvP gearing is still going to be substantially better than everything else still. I definitely think that 226 is something that they should implement with this system. How they do it, we don't really know. I don't really have the statistics in front of me. I don't really know what they are, but I would be willing to say that the majority of people, the majority of the player base, doesn't even do all the 15 keys. The majority of the people probably don't have all 15s done. So I think that would be a decent place to make the marker for 226 gear, especially since Valor is going to be capped on a weekly basis. Now, where this system varies from the PvP one is that, say I get a piece from the vault and then I buy another piece from my weekly PvP. Those two PvP pieces of gear I can upgrade with my honor. So I got my honor points, I upgrade the PvP gear I got from my vault, I got more honor points, I upgrade the PvP gear I bought with my conquest. That's not how this is going to work. Apparently you're only going to be able to get so much Valor per week. So let's say you get 500 Valor and it costs you 500 Valor to upgrade a piece. That means that you're probably not going to be upgrading 2 pieces a week from your Mythic Keystone dungeon. So not only are you not going to be able to upgrade multiple pieces a week, which is fine because Mythic dungeons already drop you end of dungeon loot technically, so even though it's not 226 gear, you can gear that way, so I think that's fair enough. However, you should definitely be able to do 226 gearing in Mythic Plus from this system. Now, as for 233 weapons, most people definitely do not get into something like 18 keys and 19 keys. I think that something like all 18 keys would be pretty good for 233 weapons. I think that there are a lot of gladiators out there in PvP. There are a good amount of people that reach the gladiator ranks. However, it's not the majority of the player base, and it's not like there are gladiators running around all the time, but it is attainable. I think that 18 is something that is attainable, but the majority of players probably won't reach 18, something like that. So I think that would be a decent benchmark for 233, but you know, that's open to discussion. I've seen a lot of people say, oh, they should do plus 20s and all 20s and you get 233 weapon. If you do all plus 20s, you're like top 50 in your spec in the entire world easily. There are way many more gladiator players than there are people that have done all 20 keys with their spec. So I don't think that's a fair comparison. I think if you were gonna make it so that you need to do a 20, then it would just require you to do 1 keystone at level 20. So if you complete 1 level 20 keystone, then you get access to the 233 weapons. Either that, or something like if you've done all 18 keys, then you get access to 233 upgradable weapons, something like that. However, very excited to see something like this. It shows that Blizzard is listening to the player base, unlike other expansions where they just would sweep stuff like this under the rug. You know, before the first major patch of this expansion, we're already getting communication from them telling us, hey, we've listened to you guys, we understand the problems, here's what we're thinking about doing. And to be fair, guys, it does say that this is a work in progress, so I'm sure that with, you know, the next coming weeks, the actual PTR testing, I'm sure we'll eventually see 226 gear implemented in here somehow. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Really quick video just informing you guys of what is going on. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'm excited to see what you guys are thinking. I know a lot of you will be happy for this because I've had a lot of you coming to me, you know, telling me that you're having trouble gearing, asking me other ways to be able to gear, and a lot of us don't really enjoy PvPing, myself included. I just did it for the gear and for transmog, but now we have something for us people who really just enjoy doing a lot of Mythic Plus to gear more efficiently. Hopefully they'll implement the 226 item level loot in there, but for most people this is a pretty welcome change. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know if I missed anything, and I'll catch you all in the next one.